Welcome to the channel. This video, I'll be discussing the Book of Enoch. Well, not the whole book. Matter of fact, I just want to read chapter 1. It's an easy read. It's pretty fast. I usually try to keep my videos around 15 minutes, but this one will be a little bit longer because it's fascinating. The Book of Enoch is in the Apocrypha, which I'll discuss, which I have discussed in numerous of my videos anyway. But I want to jump right into it. Don't want to waste too much time because it's fascinating. All right, if you have a phone, you can get chapter 1 because we'll do chapter 1. If you have a phone, get your phone and follow along with me as I read, because this is good. This is worth spending a little time, especially on the Sabbath or on a Sunday when you're relaxing, and follow along with this teaching or with this message. And I'll begin. This is chapter 1, verse 1. The words of the blessing of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the elect and the righteous, who will be living in the day of tribulation, when all the wicked and godless are to be removed. Now, two words in this sentence, or in this verse, that we want to pay attention to real quick. We may not do this whole chapter because I don't like, when I teach or I put a message out, it's for proper understanding. So with this first, we've got to discuss two words in this first verse alone. And let me reread this. The words of the blessing of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the elect. Okay, the elect. Let's look at Isaiah, the elect and the righteous. Let's look at Isaiah, let's see here. Isaiah 42. Let me get this real quick. I'll try to use my phone just a little bit faster. Let's look at Isaiah 42, verse 1. And it reads, Behold, my servant, whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him. He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. So he's saying a servant. Now, who is this servant? Let's go to Isaiah 45:4 real quick. This is very interesting. For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect, I have called thee by name. I have served thee, though thou hast not known me. So that's the Israelites. The Israelites are walking around calling themselves Christian from the religion of Christianity. They're running around calling themselves Muslims. I mean, right now, the Israelites, or the children of Israel, we're confused. We're all over the place. So as you see within these two verses, Isaiah 45:4 and Isaiah 42:1, you can clearly see the elect are the Israelites. Now, let's look at the Book of Jubilees. Now, I know a lot of you, we going outside the 66. Okay? Let's look at the Book of Jubilees. The Book of Jubilees, chapter 1, verse 28. Okay? Now, I'm going to jump all the way down because that chapter, verse 28 in the Book of Jubilees, chapter 1, is pretty long. So I'm going to jump down to where it says, according to all the creation of the earth, until the sanctuary of the Lord be made in Jerusalem on Mount Zion. and all the luminaries be renewed for healing and for peace and for blessings for all the elect of Israel. Do y'all see that? So it's not only in the 66. You see it in Book of Jubilees, chapter 1, verse 28. When you got some time, take a look at it. Now, let's jump down to verse 2. Now, it says here, the wicked shall be removed. Matter of fact, let me reread this real quick. The words of the blessing of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the elect and the righteous. Now, who are the righteous? Now, I'm telling you now that the righteous are commandment keepers. If you're not keeping God's commandments, you're not righteous, man. You're just not. You may think you're righteous, but if you're not keeping the commandments, you are not righteous. Matter of fact, you can just turn real quick to Deuteronomy 6:25 real quick. Deuteronomy 6:25. Deuteronomy 6:25. Let's see who the righteous. Who does Yah consider righteous? Deuteronomy 6:25. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God, as he hath commanded us. So, brothers and sisters, that's what it means to be righteous, to be blameless before the Most High, to keep his commandments. Now, let's continue. And he took up his parable and said, Enoch, a righteous man, whose eyes were opened by God, saw the vision of the Holy One in the heavens, which the angels showed him. And from them I heard everything, and from them I understood as I saw. But not for this generation, but for a remote one, which is for to come. I'm led to believe that's us. That's us in this time right here. Concerning the elect, I said, and this is verse 3. Now the elect, remember, the elect are the Israelites. And took up my parable concerning them. The Holy One will come forth from his dwelling, and the eternal God shall tread upon the earth, even Mount Sinai, and appear from his camp, and appear in the strength of his might from the heaven of heavens. The Most High is coming. The Most High he's going to show up. And Christ. And all that be smitten with fear. And all shall be smitten with fear. So you're going to see some things. And the watchers shall quake. Now we're going to discuss who these watchers are. Because a lot of Esau likes to make you believe that there are so-called UFOs and all manner of madness. Esau know what's up. And great fear and trembling shall seize them unto the ends of the earth. So if you're not an Israelite keeping these commandments, you're going to see some things. And the high mountains shall be shaken, and the high hills shall be made low, and shall melt like wax before the flame. And the earth shall be wholly rent in sunder, and all that is upon the earth shall perish. Most High gonna clean house. And there shall be judgment upon all men, all wicked men. But the righteous, he shall make peace. See that? If you're righteous, you're keeping the commandment, you're blameless, you're going to have peace. You don't have to worry about it. The judgment that's coming upon this earth is for the righteous Israelites. It's not for us. We can just take our popcorn, sit down and watch. That's what I intend to do. Because right now I've been warning Esau. I've been warning Trump and his supporters. I've been warning these so-called Democrats of what's coming. And we'll protect the elect. Just like I was just telling you. What's coming isn't for the Israelites. That's why I can sleep good at night. As long as I'm keeping these commandments and faith in Christ, what's coming ain't for me or you. But for the wicked, I don't want to be you. And mercy shall be upon them. Upon who? The elect. And they shall all belong to God. And they shall be prospered. And they shall all be blessed. And he will help them all. That's the Israelites. And light shall appear unto them. And he'll make peace with them. The Most High gonna make peace with the Israelites. Our forefathers has done a lot of wrong. But as we begin to wake up and we begin to keep his commandments, the Most High gonna be at peace with us. Matter of fact, he's gonna go to war for us. Everything that's happening upon the earth is supposed to. Matter of fact, it's gonna get worse. But brothers and sisters, and you Israelites that's in Christianity, following the ways of white Jesus, he's telling you that the commandments have been done away with. The law is done away with. So you can partake in all kinds of wickedness and think it's going to be all right. You don't know what's coming. I digress. Now, and behold, he cometh with 10,000s of holy ones to execute judgment upon all, and to destroy all the ungodly, all the wicked, and to convict all flesh of all the works of their ungodliness, which they have ungodly committed, and all the hard things which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. And one of the worst things you've done, speaking against the Most High in Christ, y'all made him white. You shouldn't have done that. Y'all made him so-called white. You all have stripped him of his melanin. Let me tell y'all something. And I want y'all to listen to King and listen to King closely. Especially y'all European and your European Americans. You've done a lot of wicked, man. You've done a lot of wickedness upon this earth. You are now trying to destabilize Nigeria. And I'm here to warn you, because there's a lot of Israelites in Nigeria. The Most High is raising an army to deal with you in these last days. 10,000 of the holy ones. They're coming. It's just a matter of time. I can't tell you if it's next week, next year, or even 10 years from now. But buckle up, Buttercup. It's going to happen. It's coming. Now, this message is to Trump and his supporters. You've been involved in a lot of wickedness, man. Especially you older Republicans and Democrats. The Most High is going to start picking you all off, taking your ghosts one by one for the world to see. Because y'all have been involved in a lot of wickedness, man. Killing and millions of people, destabilizing governments, and some of these governments got Israelites within the nation. Cuba, Haiti, those are just two Israelite communities. There's a price to pay. I'm trying to tell you to I'm trying to help you. Turn from your wicked ways. You have to. If you want to survive what's coming, because it's out of your hands already. Turn from your wicked ways. Start treating these Israelites with respect. Not Israelis. Them are your people. That's pretending to be us. They're not the elect. Turn from your wicked ways before it's too late. All praises to the Most High.